What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slasher here. We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
HellaDepraved.
Alright, so if you guys hear a kitty in the background, we are mean and have caged the cat. And by caged, it's a playpen. It's got tons of toys in it and stuff.
It's a huge playpen, guys. We're not talking crate. We're talking playpen.
We got her handcuffed.
Right.
Kitty cuffed.
I mean, we had those already. No, she's tiny and cannot be left to her own devices unsupervised because it's unsafe for her.
Right.
So, for anybody that thinks it's mean, actually look it up, and it's a thing. You need to do it. So.
Right. But no, we just want to let you know. So if you hear
she
whining,
might be background music.
She might be background meowing.
Yeah.
But no, so I'm super stoked for this. I have been ever since I seen it drop. So again, my normal complaint with the nerdcore community is they do a lot of anime that I have no clue about.
Right. Carnage.
But every now and again, some
Different
people
story.
drop in and do some things that I actually understand. Actually, Daddyphatsnaps has done a lot that I'm actually able to check out and understand and know. So we love Daddyphatsnaps. Plus he's fire. I mean,
right.
It is what it is.
Extremely good at what he does.
This is the second Carnage one he's done. The other one was also called Maximum Carnage, or at least I had seen two of them pop up from him. I don't know if it's the same song. Maybe he updated it or whatnot. But I didn't go check because obviously I haven't heard this yet. So super stoked to get this to do really well and have him do a Venom track. We would love some Venom. Carnage is my favorite villain all time in anything ever, anywhere.
Right, which is why this one's so exciting.
Yes.
Plus, it'll come out sooner or later.
Psychos make the best villains.
Right. Just wondering where, I knew where you were going with that, but we could have ended so many ways.
True.
Friends, enemies, influence.
So with that being said, we're going to react to this as if you guys have already seen it. If not, click the link in the description below. Hop on over to All Things. Coming back when we say that because we're a commentary, reaction, breakdown, comedy channel. What that means is we will pause for any and or all of the above. So with that being said, it is time to slash it up and meow it down.
Obviously.
Yeah, this is Daddyphatsnaps with Maximum Carnage. Let's get it. It's at 171,000 views.
It's mediocre.
Keep bumping it.
Who got time to waste when prayers on the table? Red drip, call me Cain, leave them slain cause I'm able. I see your
right off the bat.
He came with the Cain and Abel
Cain and Abel,
bars.
yeah, right off the bat. All right.
Get him.
prayers on
leave
the table.
slain.
Red drip, call me Cain, leave them slain cause I'm able. I see your hands moving, what you reaching for the Draco? Playing frisbee with your life, don't be surprised you catch a halo. Got a baddie and she
Play frisbee with your life, don't be surprised if you catch a halo.
Because it looks like a
Because you're playing games, but a disc, Halo, bars.
reaching for the Draco. Playing frisbee with your life, don't be surprised you catch a halo. Got a baddie and she shriek, and that venom runs deep. Armageddon, every weapon in my head becomes me.
That's okay. So those are symbiote bars, right? Shriek is one of the one of the
name.
two, I think, female symbiotes that I know of. There could be another one. And then he brought up Venom.
Venom in my veins.
Venom being technically Carnage's dad.
Technically speaking.
Or yeah,
or
I said that right.
Yeah, I guess.
His spawn.
Sort of. Yeah, I mean, like, Carnage is his spawn. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Shriek, and that venom runs deep. Armageddon, every weapon in my head becomes me. Little bro, you should chill.
Did he say?
Becomes...
Hold on, I want to see what he's.
Playing frisbee with your life, don't be surprised you catch a halo. Got a baddie and she shriek, and that venom runs deep. Armageddon, every weapon in my head becomes me. Little bro, you should chill. You might be animals, but baby, I am golden for real. I got your spider senses pinging, bitch, you know I'm the deal, yeah. Everybody say they crazy, yeah. Everybody thinks they crazy, till it to me stop when I throw out the baby. Right out the window, talking that baseball, thinking I'll cut them tiptoes, but you get big joke. Make you miss it's a widow. Natural gingers of fires on this dome.
That's what you...
All the spider references.
Right. Make them tingle. And then, of course, he mentions a widow being Black Widow, but make your missus a widow. I like the baby out the window. He just yeeted him, like, on the first bar.
It's the Peter Tingle.
I know, but, like,
Sorry.
Yeet on the first bar.
Big smoke, sneaking out, cut of them tiptoes, watching your big joke. Make you miss it's a widow. Natural ginger, so fires on this dome. Shark in the water's my fish bowl. Big skin off the whole.
And again, that's in reference. So
Fire on the
natural ginger, fire on the dome. So again, red hair, fire.
Right.
But that's also in reference because Cletus Cassidy, the guy that is the psycho behind Carnage, he's a redhead. At
I
least
would assume
in
that
the regular comics and the Ultimate comics, I don't think Carnage ever has a host. At least he hasn't where I'm at.
Well, it could also refer to the Black Widow red marking, too, because that is the abdominal dome. So,
True.
could be a triple. If not, it is now. You're welcome.
Right.
We'll give you that.
Would not be the first time we've done that.
Yeah.
Make you miss it's a widow. Natural ginger, so fires on this dome. Shark in the water's my fish bowl. Big skin off the host when I disrobe. Also big that they got, they gon' zip cold. See my arsenal, I ain't go down bitch mode. Better get gone. Bitch, I'm pulling your clavicle, watching the pop of your wishbone. When I tell you, I'ma kill you. You should know that. I am real dude. I don't make threats, so I don't follow up. In your whole gang, you can call them up. Bring the whole thing. Let them arm up. Let it go bang. Let it all erupt. Then you see red and you all are crushed. Thought you make a big bang and you all but bust. Then you see the red bitch turn them all to dust.
What you thought I was an ordinary villain. Carnage, 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 carnage. I see the red and baby, I just get the killing. Carnage, carnage. Yeah, I was born to be a killer. Bitch, I'm the one that you remember. Now you know I'm not an ordinary villain. Carnage, 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 carnage.
I like
I
that
really-
chorus.
Yeah. And again, it could be a reach, but the way that he says I was born to be a killer, so we know Cletus was.
Yeah, he's a serial killer.
Yeah. But it's also could be a reference to natural born killers. Because that's one of the lines that Woody says. And he's the one that's going to be playing Carnage.
Right.
So, again, could be a reach, but with the research and everything these guys do, I highly doubt it.
Right.
Villain. Carnage, 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 carnage.
Loading.
People fight so hard to live, but time is fleeting. Ride the wave of indecisiveness and wonder why they're breathing in this time. And I am eating life, its meaning, nigh a reason. Think you hit us all this shit, I am diarrhea. Down the ignorant, fear inside their eyes. Now that's the only freedom. Everybody magnifies the feeling. It was fate. You achievers here to gratify my demons. All you clowns wanna see me, watch me pantomime my beating. I'm a different breed, it's in my blood. Me and death, yeah, we are one. Me and death, yeah, we have fun. Wanna stay alive, then dig deeper like 6 feet under Grim Reaper. Don't give a fuck. Watch your mouth like a lip reader. We don't get even. I'ma take over, then you get eaten. Eddie Brock's go eye for eye and get Fetty Wap. Get your heady lop, got that Cosmo. That fairy wand, got you white as the bitches that Terry Pro.
Slick Fetty Wap reference there.
There's so many references.
I just had to call that one out. Fetty Wap is missing an eye.
Yeah,
So I
but
said eye for an eye.
they've done so well.
Give a fuck. Watch your mouth like a lip reader. We don't get even. I'ma take over, then you get eaten. Eddie Brock's go eye for eye and get Fetty Wap. Get your heady lop, got that Cosmo. That fairy wand, got you white as the bitches that Terry Pro.
This motherfucker just slipped in the fairy godparents fucking reference.
Right.
Not even mad. That's fire.
Eye for eye and get Fetty Wap. Get your heady lop, got that Cosmo. That fairy wand, got you white as the bitches that Terry Pro. Making my way downtown, yeah. Shots I'm meeting rounds. Metro heroes beat them down. Ain't no room when we around, yeah.
Eliminated.
What you thought I was an ordinary villain. Carnage, 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 carnage. I see the red and baby, I just get the killing. Carnage, carnage. Yeah, I was born to be a killer. Bitch, I'm the one that you remember. Now you know I'm not an ordinary villain. Carnage, 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 carnage.
That's super catchy.
That's probably my favorite fucking Daddyphatsnaps song.
I mean, also, we get all the references. Like you said, though, Daddyphatsnaps tends to put out stuff that we do understand. This one, the beat, the flow changes, like, it was on point. This was great. And I like how many outside references there actually were.
And so, one of the things I hate about Marvel fans is how many of them don't really understand how badass Carnage really is.
Right.
Like, there's been comics where it's taken the entire Avengers team.
Right. Just contain him.
Just to contain him. At the very least, like, Spider-Man or Venom pretty much almost always need each other. Like, it's literally one of the few times until Agent Venom comes along, which isn't even Eddie Brock. But it's one of the few times that, like, Venom will put aside his differences with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Just to stop Carnage because he knows how fucked up this symbiote is.
Right.
Or symbiote, whatever the fuck y'all want to argue about calling him.
Well, I mean, in the, just the preview for this version that's coming, he was like, oh, it's the red one. And he's, like, trying to take off.
I love that part where he's like, come on! He's like, no.
No. Right?
I'll let you eat everyone you want.
Everyone. Yeah.
Everyone?
Bribery. But that's, yeah, I mean, so, of course, they're saying, I see red and I just keep on killing because people claim to see red or do see red when they get so angered that they kind of almost black out and go into a killing spree. But Carnage is Carnage incarnate. Like, that is his goal.
Carnage is that villain, and I'm not saying, like, arch rivals for Spider-Man, right? I'm just saying he's that type of villain that I like in terms of, like, him or a Joker or a Kefka in Final Fantasy or something along those lines. Those psychopaths that, like, every hero, it seems like every major hero, whether it's DC, Marvel, whatever, they have this idea of wanting to keep all of their villains in prison. They don't want to kill their villains because they have this code that they live by.
Right.
But Carnage and Joker equally are insane enough that Batman and Spider-Man, for their respective things, have to often question whether or not they're willing to kill them. Because here's the thing. Yes, you could put them in jail, but they're always going to get out. And you not taking them out is going to cost the lives of so many other people.
Yeah, it's kind of a ranking.
Because Carnage and Joker will not hesitate. It's not...
I like the fact that it is... like a societal message too,
right?
Because there are those people minus superpowers among us that it is an actual, like, debate, a moral and, like, obligatory debate for the people that are the jailers or judges or whatnot. Like, if this person ever gets paroled, like, how do we rank their prison sentence / death sentence over the innocent victims that we know they're going to I mean, it's not a if, it's a when. Like, right. We know. I also like them because they're smart, and a lot of psychopaths in pop culture aren't portrayed as necessarily calculating individuals.
Right. And
we forget that actually, based on the real people, a lot of them have super high IQs. They blend in. You know, we're talking BTK, Green River Killer, Ted Bundy, H.H. Holmes, like, very smart people that got away with this for decades.
Right.
So, again, I just really appreciate kind of the... I'm with you, the psychopath. Like, you don't know what they're going to do next, but it is actually, in retrospect, a very calculated move. Right. But it throws the heroes off.
And I think that's the reason I do love them as villains so much in these comic stories, is it pushes the heroes to their moral limits.
Right.
Like, what do I have to do?
Plus, it throws them, like, their moves throw them off, too. So you're not reading along going, oh, we know the next few steps for this, because they always change the rules.
Right. And like, these are the type of villains that, like, just... Not saying this has happened, but just think about, is it Batman Forever? One of the last two. The villain of the Thing is standing in this area, and he's got two people caged. One's Robin, one's the damsel in distress, which is like Batman's love interest, right?
Right.
And I want to say I think it's Riddler that does this, but it very well could have been somebody as terrible as Mr. Freeze. Pretty sure it was Riddler or Two-Face, though. Again, could be wrong.
Yeah.
But he drops them both at the same time and makes Batman choose. Where I like these type of villains is they'll drop them both at the same time, and as soon as you charge one, they'll charge the other.
Right.
One of them's gonna die.
It's good, yeah. Well, and think about it. They did it again in the Christian Bale series with Harvey Dent versus Rachel.
Right.
But he thought he was going to save Rachel, and it ended up being Harvey.
Right.
And then, of course, Harvey's pissed as hell and also deformed, and Two-Face is born. But, yeah, he switched up the rules. He's like, one or the other is going to die. And then he had the moral dilemma, Batman had the moral dilemma of, do I save my love interest, or do I save someone who is politically very important? Of course, he went with Rachel, and...
She wasn't there.
Yeah, exactly. So, again, it's changing up the rules where you're like, oh, plot twist.
Right.
So, yeah.
Best villains all time.
Yeah.
Hands down. All right.
This was amazing.
Great job, Daddyphatsnaps. Going to go on all my playlists.
Stream it up.
Except for maybe... I don't know. It might go on the horror one, too.
This could actually go on.
It might go on the
easily.
horror playlist.
But I want to hear the Venom one too. So
yes.
I'm here for that.
All right. So with that being said, if you guys liked the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below. What did you think of Daddyphatsnaps with Maximum Carnage? Also comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response. If you want to see the cat, go to our 8 Graves reaction from earlier.
Yes. With that being said, we love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you depraved people later.